Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing some really nice underwater house and base ideas for Minecraft. Let's get right into it. So the first one is a very simple one. All you do is you get your first of all you chug down your night vision, which I already did. Well, I couldn't even tell the difference. Anyway, so it's simple. You just add you find one of these corals, which I didn't know either. I think I'm just not that well educated about Minecraft. So what you do is I didn't even know that corals spawn in like these weird room thingies. I wasn't aware of that. I think that it's very well known and I'm just falling behind, but anyway, I found one of those, and what I decided to do was build it into a nice and simple aquatic house. So as you can see, all I did was add a little bit of space in between, like I filled in the gaps and then sponged in the rest. It's very simple. That's why it's an easy house to do. Like, if you really badly want an underwater base, then this is a way to do it. You just find yourself this. Oh, dead coral. You find yourself. It's raining. I'll get rid of that. Wait. Slash weather. Clear. Anyway, so you just find it and then build around and then fill it in. Fill in the gaps that are filling it with water. Then fill it in with sand and dig it back out. Then you have yourself your underwater house. This is really early game, but if you want to have one late game, you can do that too. It's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Now, let's get on to the next one in a second. So the next one is also a very simple one. And it's very well known. That's why I'm not going to go very in-depth into this one. Just like the other one, that one wasn't well known, but it was so simple that I didn't have to say anything. Anyway, in this one, you probably already know this. You just find a shipwreck and then add glass, or you don't need to add glass, but just fill it in so that you can live in it, and then you're done. I like to add glass to, sorry about that. That was kind of an interference. I like to add glass just so you can see, though, admire the wonderful wildlife in the ocean, wonderful aquatic life. And then inside, I just went simple and added some block hacks. I just edited a little, and then you're done. It's also very simple, well known. That's why I'm not going to say that much about it. But yeah, of course, you're here with all your treasures. What else? Anyway, I also added this little entrance just to add a little more points of interest. It already looks good without it, but it really already, like, if you're a beginner, you go with something like this. Try to find a naturally spawned structure and then turn it into your house. Okay, and I'm not gonna have to do a cutscene for this because it's right next to it. The next house. So have you ever come across this a porta potty in the middle of nowhere on the ice, and then you go in and don't dare open the toilet seat? Well, then you're not the only one. But since this never happens to anyone because I built this, obviously, I'll have to reveal a secret. Under it, there's a really nice underwater base. I know this doesn't really count as a house, but I also wanted to highlight this because I like to do this a lot. Finding ice. Well, you don't have to find ice, but when you find ice, I like to kind of put some funny joke on the top, and then when you enter it, you will see underwater a wonderful base. It has a few layers, and it's good to work with. It's actually pretty spacious, and oh my. It's actually pretty spacious. That's why I do actually think this is a good way to go. The only problem is it's pretty expensive. You need lots of glass for it, and yeah, that's the downside. But since the next one is just around the corner, let's pop right over there. So the next one is really just a bonus. I was actually just gonna go do 3, but since I saw this nearby, I decided to add this as well. What I just did is I found an underwater ruin and then turned it into a pretty nice house just by filling in the gaps and adding a door and some lamps. Pretty easy, and this is how I expect most people to go about making a underwater base. Find an aquatic ruin. Like, you could even transform one of these ginormous ones into something really wonderful and magnificent. Sorry. Anyway, that one's really small. I just filled in the gaps with some strip planks, strip logs, I mean, and then added a door. Now, I think since there is not much more to cover, I'm gonna have to sign off for today. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to like this video if you can, if you want. Subscribe if you want. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.